What we do here is go back.
What is good, y'all? Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. Yo, before we get into this thing, everyone, slide down and hit that like, subscribe, that notification bell, guys. Make sure you get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this whole story here. But check it out, man. What is going on in hip-hop, man? As we know, we recently lost Nipsey Hussle. You know, he died as a result of a shooting. And, you know, it's just like hip-hop. The hip-hop world is never going to be the same. And it's just kind of crazy, man, that in the last couple of days, we've had 2 rappers shot at in drive-bys. If you guys didn't catch my blog, you can go back and check it out about Offset being the target of a drive-by shooting while he was, you know, recording in a studio in Atlanta. Someone drove down the block, shot up the studio. And then now, man, it's you know, been reported Young Thug was the target of a drive-by also. He had just got done, this was Friday, he had got done performing at Live nightclub in Miami. And man, check out these pictures popping up on the screen of that nightclub, man. That is a huge venue. Like, man, they don't play around in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Lots of for real clubs out there, you know what I mean? But check that venue out. I just had to point that out, how nice that club is, man. I never been in there. But anyways, man, getting back to the story, they're on the I-95, man. You know, his like motorcade, I guess what we could call it. He had his entourage, which was in 2 different tour buses, and then Young Thug was kind of trailing behind in the cut, I guess you could say. Not really when you're driving a Ferrari, though. You ain't never going to be in the cut or, you know, low key. That Ferrari, man, always going to catch people's eyes. Thug was driving the Ferrari, and a car pulled up alongside them and shot up the motorcade, man. Like, that's pretty crazy if you think about it. You know, someone had to have really, really been targeting Young Thug and, you know, really been, like, you know, had a serious issue with him, the way I take it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But to, you know, to pull up on someone on the I-95 like that, like a motorcade of the entourage and the rapper, multiple vehicles, and open fire like that, that sounds pretty serious to me. I mean, as we know in the past, Young Thug, you know, has been linked to some shootings. I mean, he was never charged for it or whatever, but I mean, I'm sure you guys all remember the whole Lil Wayne you know, tour bus situation with the whole beef they had going on. And speaking of Young Thug too, if you guys remember, he had the Carter 5, and then Young Thug wanted to, you know, because they were beefing with the whole Cash Money beef going on. Young Thug wanted to call his album Carter 6. He was unable to do that. He ended up calling it Barter 6. And, you know, for what, over a year now, you'll see a tweet popping up. He's been talking about Barter 7 is coming, but we still haven't seen it. I mean, Young Thug's been featured on some singles and things like that, but as far as like a whole mixtape or album, it's been over a year. I've never been super up on Young Thug's music. Like, I'm not a big fan of it or his style, honestly. I mean, I'm not dissing him, not knocking his hustle. He gets his money or whatever, but that whole style that Young Thug is with, I can't fuck with it, man. I don't know if that's just, you know, because that's kind of like, you know, to stick out, like he's basically trolling or whatever to catch attention. Like, that's all for the image and gimmick, like, you know, some WWE type stuff, a gimmick or what, but it ain't for me. But I mean, I can't front. He did have a couple, you know, tracks that he was on, that he was either featured on or put out himself that were all right, like, but he's just not, like, in my opinion, I'm more about the bars, so, you know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think about Young Thug's music. But anyways, getting back to this, man, it's just pretty crazy. You know, these rappers, as I said, we lost Nip. Someone just took a shot at Offset. Now someone took a shot at Young Thug. You know, no disrespect to Young Thug also, but I don't hold him or, honestly, Offset anywhere in the caliber of Nipsey Hussle. But still, man, we don't want to lose no people, you know, in the hip hop world, in the hip hop community. You know, I personally want to see, you know, the shooting stop. I don't want to see anyone hurt or lose their life. I mean, people are getting money, man. You people gotta learn to separate themselves from the street life, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, we know rappers are gonna be targets of robberies and, you know, people hating on them or people just trying to take what they got, man. That's the way of the world. That's the streets. That's what it is. But in Young Thug's situation, him being linked to, you know, beef and shootings and stuff, it's more than rap beef, in my opinion. Young Thug got himself in some shit from time to time. So, you know, he's going to want to keep his nose clean and leave that shit alone. I mean, he ain't been dissing no one real recently to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but get in the comments and let me know what you guys think, if I'm missing anything as far as Young Thugs with the beef. But man, like I said, man, I just don't want to see no more rappers shot. Rap beef is interesting, guys. You know, there's the blogs and everything, and it makes for really interesting competitive music. You know what I'm saying? Like when rappers are really beefing with each other and the shit can get heated, it makes for some really, you know, in-depth music, you know, where they're coming with everything they got, high energy and a lot of emotion. So I like that as part of it, the competitive nature, but I don't want to see no one get hurt. You know what I mean? Kind of like what's going on right now with Mozzie and Filthy Rich. Like, I'm hoping cooler heads prevail and they can keep it on wax. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring you guys this blog, man. Two rappers shot at in 3 days, man. Come on, let's hope you know, everyone in the hip-hop community can stay safe. But what do you guys make of all this, man? And if you didn't catch my Offset video, go back and check it out. Once again, guys, I'm gonna close this video out, but hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. And once again, guys, this J Coffee Talk, blogging sports, music, news, life, current events, and more. Thanks for tapping in with me, guys. Y'all have a great day. Subscribe.